You might believe the lie that genetics or something like height is stopping you from dunking, but that is nothing more than a lie. And what if I could show you right now on this video how those things that you think are stopping you from dunking are just myths? And also, if you stay to the end of this video, how exactly you can jump higher than you ever thought you would jump. I've been obsessed with dunking for quite a while now, and I've helped train a bunch of other athletes who want to dunk, who it's their dream to dunk, and they were able to dunk, and they had these same misconceptions. They believe these same lies that you might believe. And basically, I'm gonna show you how you can not make those mistakes and save a ton of time. Myth number one is most people think that you need to be tall in order to dunk. They think that if they're short or if they're not super tall, it's gonna be hard for them to dunk. It's gonna be hard for you to dunk because you're not tall. That's what you think. Bro, this is so wrong. Like, I understand that height is the number one thing that you think is stopping you from dunking, but this could not be more wrong, and it's literally destroying you because you think that way. You're thinking negatively. Oh, my height, this and that. Bro, I know this because I thought that so much about my height. I'm only 6'2". Bro, first of all, 6'2" is a blessing. 6'2" isn't that tall in basketball height. I wish I was 6'5". I wish I was 6'7". In basketball height, that would actually be somewhat tall. If you're 6'5", at least you fit in at the Division I level. But when you're 6'2", you're still short in basketball. I'm 6'2", and I thought I was short. Bro, there's people who are 5'8" who can get their head to the rim, and I'm 6'2", 6 inches taller than that, talking about I'm short. That's the problem. It starts with the wrong mindset. It starts with a victim mindset. God made me this height, so therefore I can't because, oh no, magic height, God made me not tall. You're the height you are for a reason, and the height you are is the height you're supposed to be. Does that have any factor on dunking? No. Height has nothing to do with dunking. Bro, no matter what height you are, you can dunk. What's the proof? There's 6'5" people who can't dunk. We all know them. We all know the 6'5" people who can't dunk. Get this. There's 5'4" people who can dunk. In fact, the shortest dunkers were like 5'3" and 5'2", I think. So basically only 5 feet tall in dunking, and there's people who are 1.5 feet taller at 6'5" and struggle to dunk. It's their height, right? It's their height. No, bro, it's never been about height for anyone. For the 5'4" person, it's not about height. For the 6'5" person, it's not about height. They can't dunk, but the 5'4" person can. The 6'5" person can't dunk because they don't jump high enough, even though they're tall. So what I'm saying is they probably relied on their height to be able to dunk. That's why they can't dunk. If they would have just thought, oh, I need to jump higher, period, then they would be hitting their head on the rim because they're already 6'5", so it's even easier to dunk. I'm not saying height plays no role in dunking, but height plays no role in stopping you from dunking. Someone who's 6'5" doesn't have to jump as high to dunk. But if they want to be impressive, if they're jumping 40 inches and a 5'4" person is jumping 40 inches, well, they're obviously going to be higher, but they're both going to be dunking. You start to realize that the 6'5" person can't dunk because they can't jump. The 5'4" person can dunk because they can jump. It's not about height. It's about how high you actually jump. The funniest part about this is people think they can't dunk, bro. But your height plays no role, therefore jumping is the only thing that matters. And whether you're 3 feet tall or 10 feet tall, you can work on jumping higher, you can work on taking care of your body, getting stronger, getting more explosive, and flying. Because that has nothing to do with height. And the best part about this is, bro, the shorter you are, a 6'5" person dunking is supposed to dunk. It's not impressive. A 6'5" person who can't dunk, it's embarrassing. They're supposed to dunk and they can't dunk. A 5'4" person who can't dunk, it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing at all. Nobody expects you to. A 5'4" person who can dunk, you are inspiring others. It is the craziest thing they've ever seen. So you have everything to gain. Being shorter, the shorter you are, the more impressive it is that you dunk. And the more focused you're going to be on actually jumping higher because you're not going to be thinking your height's going to save you. It's a win-win the shorter you are, bro, in dunking. You see this mental shift? Right now you're thinking, oh, negative, negative, negative. How about win, win, win? Positive, positive, positive. Bro, use the stuff you have for your advantage. If you're short, it's more impressive that you dunk, so focus on jumping higher. And that's the only thing you need to focus on anyways. Do you see how this works? Height is an absolute myth when it comes to dunking. Myth number 2 is that genetics determines how high you can jump. Genetics determines how good of a dunker you will be. Here's the thing, bro. nobody's gonna sit here and say that genetics is not real, right? Like if I come from two parents who are 500 pounds and 5 feet tall each, chances are I'm not gonna be as tall, and chances are I'm probably not gonna be super naturally athletic. Obviously, but that doesn't even guarantee that. So you could be born to two 5-foot parents and just genetically, randomly out of nowhere be like 6'8". I've seen that, by the way. So actually the genetics don't matter. Obviously, you can't control that anyways. So even if you were born to 3 feet tall parents, what are you gonna do about it? You can't do anything about your genetics. And genetics are real, of course, but they're not real when it comes to dunking. It's a myth when it comes to having anything to do with dunking. Let me explain it like this, bro. There's natural 1-foot god, Jordan Sutherland. I'm sure you've seen him on Instagram. He is definitely a natural jumper. He just jumps all day, bro. Like I've seen him in person. He literally was just dunking all day. Like I can't do that. I literally I save my legs. When it's time to get warm, I get warm. I go hard. I destroy my legs, and then I'm done. Like that's it. There is naturally athletic people. Genetics can help someone dunk easier naturally. But what I'm saying is it has no effect. Again, it's the mental thing. People with good genetics often don't train very hard, so they don't reach their full potential. And then somebody with bad genetics might understand that they have to work and train hard to jump higher, so they're gonna surpass that person with the good genetics way past them, because the person with the good genetics is gonna have a bad mindset, potentially. And so that person with the person with the good genetics is just dunking, and they don't really care that much because they can dunk. The person who's hungry and they can't dunk with the bad genetics is going to surpass the person with the good genetics. So again, the worst position, being shorter, right? Bad genetics, puts you in an advantage. It's a win-win. Oh, I'm short. Oh no. Oh, my genetics are bad. Oh no. It's a win-win for you, bro. That's the best position you could possibly be in. So for you to think that that's a bad thing, you're just wasting your gift. You've been given a gift. You're not tall, and your genetics you think are bad. Genetics don't matter, bro. If you're born to two of the most athletic parents in the history of the world, you have a better chance of being athletic. It still doesn't even guarantee that. Two unathletic parents, you still could be athletic. You still could be tall if they're short. So that doesn't really even matter, because wherever you come from, you could just be anything naturally. And then even if that was true, and that was super a big deal, like it just made people completely different, you can't control that anyways. The only thing you can do is control your training and jump higher. So why would you waste time worried about genetics? If you focus all your effort on jumping higher, no matter how short you are, how bad your genetics are, you are going to inspire people, inspire yourself, accomplish your dreams, and do more than you ever thought you would. Why would you not want that, bro? Height and genetics are a myth. Myth number 3, bro, people think there's some magic workout. There is no magic workout. There is nothing. There's a magic mindset. There's a magic mindset when it comes to dunking. You turn everything into being positive. You turn everything to your advantage, and you can't lose because your mindset is too damn positive. That's what you need to have, bro. Imagine thinking there's a magic workout, magic mindset. With the magic mindset, you realize there's no magic workout, and you realize all you need to do, the only thing you can do in life is try to be better daily. There's a reason people say that. There's nothing else you can do in life except try to be better every single day. What else can you do? You can't even control whether you live or die, whether your heart beats or doesn't beat. You don't have control of that. We have to give up control and do what we can do because we don't have control anyways. There's no secret workout because every person's different. And genetics are real. You know, genetics doesn't mean that just because squats don't work for you to jump higher, it doesn't mean your genetics are so bad you can't dunk. It just means maybe something else works better for you. But genetics, screw genetics, bro. Forget about genetics. Everyone's the same. Everyone's the same. We're in the same position. So let's train and jump higher, right? What's the magic workout? There is no magic workout. So what do? Well, if you've never worked out before, you try something. Chances are you've worked out before. So you could do plyometrics, you could do strength training. So you try one or the other. If you're younger, probably plyometrics, or you can do both. If you've already done one, then you should try the other one. If you've already done plyometrics a lot, you should try some strength training, get in the weights. If you've already done a lot of weight training, you've never done plyos in your life, you should do some plyometrics. So you see how the magic workout for you could be squats in weight training, or it could be freaking depth jumps in plyometrics. It depends on you. You could be a track athlete, you could be a football player, you could be a bodybuilder, you could be a CrossFit athlete, you could be a soccer player. Everyone's gonna be in a different situation. There is no magic anything that works for everyone. But there is a magic mindset. I like that, but I'm gonna have to keep saying that if you have that mindset, you'll find the magic workout for you. Not really a magic workout, but as close as it damn gets, okay? So stop looking for the one workout that's gonna save you and start trying things and finding out what works for you and then getting better daily. What else can you do? Myth number 4 is that there's only certain types of people who can dunk. Like whatever category in your head, tall, freaking genetics, whatever the hell it may be, that you think only certain people can dunk and that you can't dunk. Bro, this myth is the worst myth because it's the myth as a whole. You think that you can't dunk because of all these things, like you're just not the special person. This is the utmost lack of belief in yourself that you're just not meant to be. Bro, nobody's meant to be special. You're special because you make yourself special. Worried about, I'm not the special person who can dunk, bro. That's reserved for those blessed people over there. They're just blessed by God. Everyone's whose heart is beating is freaking blessed by God. And it's disrespectful to God to not be the best you can be and chase your dreams and believe in yourself delusionally because he put you here for a reason. It's not special people who can dunk. Anyone can dunk. Anyone in the entire freaking world can dunk if you believe it. Myth number 5, bro, is that it takes a long time to dunk. That you're not going to be able to get results quickly or dunk quickly. Here's the thing, bro. The dunk journey can take a while, right? You might kind of hear that. Like, the thing is, though, the dunk journey never ends. You're always getting better. There's no finish line. So, of course, it never ends. There is no beginning and there's no end. It is. So you just do. How long is it going to take you to dunk? I don't know. You could see crazy results in a month if you really try. It depends if you try, right? If you really, really try, what couldn't you do in a year? Like, could you not between the legs dunk on 10 foot with 2 hands in a year? You don't think you could? If you don't think you could, then you don't understand how powerful you could really be if you just start believing the right things and start... Bro, listen to me. I can't tell you how long it's going to take you to dunk. And even if I could, I can't tell you how long it's going to take you to reach your dream. Because your dream, once you reach a certain point, you're going to set a higher goal because you start to see what's possible. What I'm going to say is, bro, dunking is not going to take long if you really, really, really try. If you really want it, dunking is not hard. It doesn't take long. And not to mention, yeah, you may not hit your head on the rim in a year. But after a year, if you transform yourself and you're already dunking, you could potentially start dunking on people. So yeah, you might not have reached your ultimate goal of hitting your head on the rim, but you're still dunking and having fun, so you've already partially made it to your dream. So worrying about how long it takes to get where? To dunk? You just want to stop at just barely dunking? How about how long it takes to dunk consistently? How about how long does it take to do between legs off vert? How long does it take to hit my head on the rim and do any dunk I've ever dreamed of? Why don't you think? Don't even think about that though. Think about the journey, getting better daily, and if you do that, you will be dunking in no time, faster than you ever thought possible. And bro, in all honesty, if you actually want to dunk, you gotta subscribe to me because all my videos are about dunking and helping you dunk better and jump higher the easiest way possible. And so that's what I'm gonna be posting a lot more of. So go ahead and subscribe. Also, the first link in the description of this video is a dunk training video that will tell you more about how you can dunk and everything else you need to know. You should probably go check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. I will see you guys in the next video.